Good evening, you're watching 7 at 7, the only news bulletin where we curate the day's top 7 stories for our viewers. As usual, I'd like to start where, at least numerically, India stands with its fight against COVID-19. Let's quickly take you through the numbers. If you look at in terms of the total positive import where India is concerned, we are right now at 61,45,292 positive cases. Our recoveries are 51,01,398. Total deaths 96,318. Let's break it down state-wise. The state of Maharashtra continues to dominate with the largest import of positive cases, recording till now 13,51,153 with 10,49,947 recoveries. Where deaths are concerned, Maharashtra is 1/3 of India's total death toll at 35,751 deaths reported just in the state of Maharashtra. Number 2 is the state of Andhra Pradesh with total positive cases of 6,81,161, recoveries of 6,12,300 and 5,745 deaths. Tamil Nadu is the third state with a total caseload of 5,86,397 with 5,30,708 recoveries and recording 9,383 deaths. Mind you, Tamil Nadu has recorded more deaths than even Andhra, which is at number 2 in terms of. So this is where we stand, where India's fight against COVID-19, these figures recorded till just about 20 minutes ago right here on India Today. Let me know. All right, let's begin with one story that has caught the nation's imagination, and it's about a 19-year-old girl who's dead. Yes, she's 19, she's dead. She was gang raped in Hathras. She was fighting for her life in Safdarjung, and now she's the cause of a big political blowout where Uttar Pradesh is concerned. The UP police, however, has refuted the family's claim that alleged there were lots of lapses, and now the family is on dharna outside the Safdarjung hospital. The body was still inside the hospital. However, it was taken all the way to Noida. Earlier, protests were staged in the national capital by Bhim Army and Mahila Congress demanding justice for the victim's family. The 19-year-old girl was raped by 4 men on September 14th. All 4 men came from an upper caste. She's a Dalit, and now this is pretty much the backbone of politics in Uttar Pradesh.
अभी क्यों आप लोग यहाँ पर हैं? पुलिस कह रही है कि बॉडी तो हमने हाथरस के रास्ते में भेज दिया है।
नहीं, सुनने में तो यही बता रहे हैं कि जब पूछी थी तो बोले थे नोएडा पार कर गई है बॉडी। हमारे बिना पूछे गए इन्होंने बॉडी हम भेज दी गई और बिना साइन वाइन के किसी के कुछ भी नहीं हुआ। हमारी पूरी फैमिली, पापा, मेरे भाई यहाँ सारे बैठे हुए हैं। हमसे पूछा भी नहीं है इन्होंने।
क्या ये तो पोस्टमार्टम के बाद जो प्रोसीजर होता है कि परिवार वालों को बॉडी दिखाई जाती है, एक सेकंड सर मैं बात कर लूं उनसे। पोस्टमार्टम के बाद जो प्रोसीजर होता है कि पहले दिखाया जाता है और उसके बाद फिर बॉडी पे पेपर पे साइन होके फिर बॉडी को हैंड ओवर करते हैं। आप लोगों से क्या कुछ भी किसी तरीके की कोई बात बताई गई?
नहीं, अभी कुछ नहीं बताया गया।
ना कोई साइन पेपर पे साइन कराया, ना आप लोगों की पोस्टमार्टम रिपोर्ट पे साइन कराया, और बॉडी आप लोगों को दिखाई भी नहीं?
नहीं, बॉडी दिखाई नहीं, ना कुछ भी साइन वगैरह कुछ भी नहीं हुआ।
कोई भी संवैधानिक प्रक्रिया इन्होंने।
क्या चाहते हैं अभी आप लोग? किस चीज का इंतजार कर रहे हैं?
हम ये इंतजार कर रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे या तो योगी जी आए या केंद्रीय मंत्री जी आए, कोई भी आए, हमें आश्वासन दें जो भी आरोपी हैं उनको फांसी दी जाए, तभी यहाँ से हम हटेंगे।
डेड बॉडी कहीं नहीं गई है, डेड बॉडी यहीं पर है।
डेड बॉडी कहाँ है?
यहीं पर है,
हॉस्पिटल के अंदर में है डेड बॉडी।
बिल्कुल हम लोगों के पास में, हमारी संज्ञान में है, लेकिन ये इतनी भीड़ में वजह ये है कि ये लोग डेड बॉडी को अभी घुस रहे थे मोर्चरी के अंदर।
जी जी।
तो सुरक्षा की दृष्टि से उसको रखवाया गया है।
जी।
जब तक परिवारी जन हमारे साथ नहीं चल पाएंगे तब तक डेड बॉडी यहाँ से नहीं जाएगी।
ठीक है,
डेड बॉडी इन्हीं के साथ में जाएगी।
जी।
और वो इस समय ये जो आंदोलन कर रहे हैं लोगों के बीच में है
जी,
वो निकले वहाँ से, हम उनसे बात कर रहे हैं, कंटिन्यू बात कर रहे हैं।
अभी तक उन्होंने साइन नहीं किया, बॉडी ले ली अपनी?
नहीं, अभी नहीं, अभी हमारे संज्ञान में है।
देखिए, बड़ा दुर्भाग्य है, सरकार ने जो मेडिकल फैसिलिटी अवेलेबल कराई वो पर्याप्त नहीं थी और शुरू में बहुत देर कर दी, और उसी का परिणाम है कि आज उसकी मौत हो गई। राजनीति, पूरा समाज राजनीति नहीं कर रहा है, बल्कि पूरा समाज न्याय के लिए मांग कर रहा है। और जिस तरीके से परिवार यहाँ बैठा हुआ है, उससे कोई प्रशासन के लोग आकर बात नहीं करना चाहते।
All right, so all of this was the politics, the current situation. It's important to tell our viewers what the timeline of this has been, this particular incident, where a 19-year-old girl, viewers, she was 19, was brutally, savagely gang raped, pretty much left as a vegetable. Her tongue was cut, her spinal cord was snapped. She had multiple fractures in her neck. Let's take you now through this timeline. It all started on the 14th of September, where this girl, she's Dalit, she comes from the Bhulgadi village in Hathras. She was referred when she was found by her mother and her family. She had gone there to cut grass in the fields with her mother. She got separated, and that is where these 4 men attacked her. She was found there. She was taken then to the Aligarh hospital. There's a clinic. She was breathing at the time and she was taken to the hospital. On September 15th, the victim gained consciousness. The victim gave statement to the cops on the 22nd of September. 26th September, the UP cops arrested 4 men. September 28th, the victims shifted to a Delhi hospital. Her family has said that they've been wanting that the girl be moved to a hospital in Delhi quicker. However, she was shifted only on the 28th, and today she's dead. 29th is when the victim succumbed to her injuries. So this is where the timeline is. There is still a protest, a dharna by the parents outside the Safdarjung hospital. We'll continue to get our viewers more. Let's quickly now shift focus to the other big developing story that we are tracking, and that is the Sushant Singh Rajput case. Now, day after AIIMS submitted Sushant Singh Rajput's Viscera report to the CBI, India Today has now accessed exclusive details of the finding. The report says that no organic poison was detected in the toxicity report. However, the AIIMS panel did not give a clean chit to the Cooper Hospital doctors who conducted the autopsy on the late actor. The panel says that the report of Cooper Hospital needs to be analysed further. Meanwhile, sources have told India Today that CBI is still investigating all the angles and is yet to reach a conclusion. All right, I want to take our viewers through in terms of what does this report reveal till now, especially where poisoning was concerned. Why I reiterate that is, remember, it was Sushant's father who had given out a video in which he had blamed Rhea for slowly poisoning Sushant Singh Rajput. Well, let's take a look what the AIIMS report reveals. Toxicity report, no organic poisoning. So one thing has been established, that Sushant Singh Rajput was not poisoned. The father had alleged that Rhea Chakrabarti was poisoning him. However, this report is against that. The DNA analysis, the tissue sample matches with Sushant Singh Rajput. Number 3, autopsy report, no clean chit to the Cooper Hospital. The Cooper Hospital had performed an autopsy on the body. However, no clean chit yet to the Cooper Hospital. The AIIMS report conclusion is what we know is in line with the CBI report. However, what we do know is that politics is booming where the Sushant Singh Rajput death probe is concerned, especially after it was found that he was not poisoned. Congress spokesperson Sachin Sawant has hit out at the BJP. He said that the AIIMS report blackened BJP's face and BJP was politicizing the issue.
सुशांत सिंह राजपूत प्रकरण में अभी एम्स ने जो रिपोर्ट दिया है, इससे पूरी तरह से स्पष्ट होता है कि उसमें शरीर में किसी भी तरह का पॉइजन नहीं था और इससे भारतीय जनता पार्टी का जो षड्यंत्र है पूरी तरह से बेनकाब हो चुका है। 3 प्रमुख उद्देश्य थे इस षड्यंत्र के, जिसमें एक तो पूरी तरह से देश भर में जो मोदी सरकार की विफलताएं उससे ध्यान बटाना लोगों का, दूसरी ओर बिहार चुनाव में सुशांत सिंह की मृत्यु का इस्तेमाल करके एक भावनिक तरीके का वातावरण तैयार करना जिसका लाभ उठाना, तीसरी ओर विपक्ष की जितनी भी सरकारें उनको बदनाम करने की कोशिश करना और महाराष्ट्र सरकार को बाकायदा बदनाम करने की इसमें कोशिश हुई।
All right, let's shift focus from the Sushant Singh Rajput death probe to the narcotics control probe. Well, after interrogating top actresses like Deepika Padukone, Shraddha and Sara, the focus is now shifted to some very big Bollywood A-lister male actors. Last week, NCB is now collecting evidence and inputs against these top male actors, and soon they might have enough proof to summon them for questioning. Deepika and other top female actors' role was under scanner after their drug chats came into public domain. However, they all have denied consumption. All right, let's now shift the focus to Anurag Kashyap. Anurag Kashyap might be now summoned by the Mumbai police in connection with the sexual harassment case slapped by Payal Ghosh. The actor met Payal Ghosh met Maharashtra Governor B.S. Koshyari along with Union Minister Ramdas Athavale, and the governor has assured her of all possible support. Payal Ghosh has slammed the Mumbai police for going slow and not calling Anurag Kashyap yet.
हाँ, तो उन्होंने बोला है कि वो जो भी आगे करना है हम अपने मेरे तरफ से तुम लोगों को सब कुछ हेल्प करेंगे।
और क्या बातें हुई, आपने बताया क्या क्या?
यही बात हुई है, सर ने भी बात की, सर से पूछा आपने, वही बात हुई।
तो हम सब लोग उनके साथ हैं और जो अन्याय हुआ इस अन्याय के संबंध में उनको न्याय मिलना चाहिए। जिन्होंने अत्याचार किया उनको कड़ी सजा मिलनी चाहिए। और राज्यपाल से हमने बात की है और राज्यपाल ने आश्वासन दिया है कि वो गृह मंत्री से बात करेंगे, मुख्यमंत्री जी से बात करेंगे और इस केस आपको संरक्षण देने के बारे में जरूर विचार करेंगे।
All right, so this is a big revelation. The air chief, in going on with what is happening at the LAC between India and China, has said something which could be termed a little alarming. He says India is in a position of no war, but no peace with China, a peculiar position.
Never has airspace over Ladakh been this hectic. The roar of fighter plane engines belying the tense calm in the forward areas. And now articulated in no uncertain terms by the man who commands these fighter planes, the Chief of the Air Staff himself.
The present security scenario along our northern frontiers is at an uneasy no war, no peace status. Our defense forces are prepared for any eventuality, as you are aware. IF has responded with rapidity and resolve to counter any misadventure. And its air power will be a crucial enabler in our victory in any future conflict.
His comment is a telling one and further proof of the seriousness of the situation. That while this uneasy deadlock continues, an escalation into war is always just one step away. The Air Force Chief also reiterated the readiness of the Indian Air Force's latest assets, the brand new Rafale jets, which have been prominently visible, flexing their muscle in Ladakh this month.
The recent inductions of Rafale, along with C-17s, Chinook, Apaches, and other aircraft fleets, has provided IF substantial tactical and strategic capability enhancement.
The Air Force Chief's words come 5 days after the last round of talks between both sides, at which time an agreement was reached not to continue the build-up at the front lines of eastern Ladakh. But as expected, China has shown that talks are little more than a ruse to mobilize, divert, and then raise temperatures. Just today, for instance, the Chinese Foreign Ministry provoked once again, saying China did not recognize the Union territory of Ladakh. Well aware of China's diplomatic duplicity, India has kept its war machines ready, prepared to preempt the next Chinese aggression anywhere in eastern Ladakh and even elsewhere on the border. With the standoff nearly at the 5-month mark now, a tense equilibrium has been reached that threatens to become the new status quo in Ladakh. As the Air Chief put it himself, it's an uneasy, no war, no peace situation. But for how long? With Manjeet Negi in Ladakh, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, welcome back. Let's quickly take you through the latest fact check that we have for our viewers. Now, there is a claim that's floating about in WhatsApp groups and social media platforms, which seems to suggest an image of the Hathras gang rape victim, which has gone viral. This is not the girl. The viral picture is not of the Hathras gang rape victim. With that quick check, it's a wrap on 7 at 7. We're going to see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching, but do stay tuned. Up next, it's To The Point. Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.